Hello and welcome back to our last lesson, lesson number 4, How to Digital Choice Boards with Natalie Breen. Welcome back. So today our objectives is to be able to copy hyperlinks, add and embed copied hyperlinks, and use hyperlinks within slides to make our project interactive. Also, how do you share this with your students? So let's go ahead and get started. Going back to our digital choice board by going to google.com, selecting Drive, and then selecting our choice board, we pick up where we left off. Obviously, yours should be a little bit more finished than mine, but for instructional views, let's just go ahead and get started. So as you remember, I actually made those shapes behind these words. See the shape? So I actually embedded some of them already. So let me turn around and show you how to do that. If I were to click on the shape and right click, I can actually select link on the shape, not on the word. And if I do that, I can select slides in the presentation. This is also a place that you can add a link to another document, a spreadsheet, a video, but in this case we want to add it to the next slide. So this is slide number 1. We're going to link it to slide number 2 and then click apply. You're going to go through and do that to each and every single one. You're going to click on the shape. You're going to select the slide. In this case, I already have it done, but I'll show you one more time. Slides, and you're going to scroll down and select slide number 3 because that's going to be our next slide. You're going to do that for each one of these next words on each one of your slides, linking it to the next slide. Now we will then go up to the word home. Home is not located on the first one because this is the home stop page for the choices that the students can select. On page 3 through 7, or 2 through 7, I have the word home. What you do is you click on the shape, you right click, you select it, and you say that you want it to be the first slide, and then apply. If you were to go down and do that to all the homes that you have, if you go into present mode, here's the present mode, and if I click on next, it will bring me to the next page, and to the next page, and to the next page, and to the next page. Or, say for instance, if I want to go back to home, I click on home, it brings me back to my choice selections. So you would leave directions for each one of the students to say, you start off with a home page, and you can leave directions over here on the side in the text box if you want. And when they click on the selection where they need to start, they click and it goes there. Teach them that to go back, they go back to the word home and they select the next one. And then back to home. So you definitely want to make sure that you trial run this ahead of time to make sure all of your selections and hyperlinks are working correctly. Also make sure that all of your videos are working correctly. The last thing you do is you don't share this out into this editing mode. What you want to do is go to the word share and copy the link. Open up another tab. I find this to be the easiest. I copy that link and I actually take everything out from the forward slash at where the editing is, and I do the word present and enter. When you do that, when you share that link out, you share it out with the word present at the end. So when you share this with your students, either through an email or Google Classroom or Seesaw or whatever the case is, make sure this is an open source for everyone to use, like open as published on the web, and I'm going to show you that next, if you're using something that's outside of the Google domain. And then they can simply just click through and go back to where they started to the next lesson. The other thing is if you're putting this onto a website or you're sharing it to a domain that's outside of Google Classroom, I want to show you another trick. If you go to File and you scroll down, you can add it to where it says Publish on the Web. And then you get either an embedment link that you can publish or a link itself that you can add to other sources like Seesaw or other platforms for learning. So once again, at the end of this lesson for your assignment, you will go to Share, you will copy that link, you will add that link into your assignment box to get graded. I hope and I can't wait to see all your wonderful creations.